What is going on, all of my traders and investors? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make passive income in the stock market literally by pressing one button one time. Now, I think you guys are going to like this, so stick with me. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Tyler. For those of you guys that are new, consider hitting the like button and subscribing. It helps this video get pushed out to more people so we can help them as well. Also, I have a Discord link in the description. It is free 99. I send out all of my buy and sell alerts as well as source great information, so I look forward to seeing you guys over there as well. For those of you guys that are still with me and want to learn how to make passive income with one touch of a button one time, stick with me. I'm going to jump on over to the phone, and this is selling covered calls. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with this, you do not want to click off this video. You want to stay and learn this strategy. This is a strategy that I implement on any given occasion that I can. As soon as one contract expires, I'm doing another one. This is my form of passive income. Well, I should say one of my forms of passive income. I have plenty of different strategies I use for passive income, but you need 100 shares of pretty much any stock that has the capability of options trading. Now, once you have 100 shares, in this case, I'm going to use IPOE because I have 97 shares. For simplicity's sake, imagine that I have 100 shares. So click on IPOE, and the biggest thing you guys need to know is what your average cost is. In my case, it's $19.78. So you can go here, go trade options, and I like to do about 2 weeks out, 2 to 3 weeks out, maybe a month out. Now, you click on the date. In this case, I'm going to use March 19th. Actually, I'm going to use April 16th. And basically what you got to keep in mind is your average cost. So my average cost is $19.75. So again, I'm going to go to the April contracts, April 16th, and you click sell, and you would sell a strike. In this case, the $25 call is the one I would sell. You can sell this, collect, in this case $89, and agree to sell your 100 shares at $25 a share. So essentially where it's risk-free is you're agreeing to sell your 100 shares at a higher price than you paid for them. So that is the biggest key, and that is what makes this strategy risk-free. Now, when choosing a stock you're going to buy 100 shares in and start executing this strategy, I think it is important to point out stocks that have lower float, which basically how you guys can tell that, if you did not know, you can click on a stock, right? I'm going to use Yeti as an example. Their stock is $67.80. And their market cap is 5.65 billion, which is relatively low. Now, with a share price that high, I can tell you right off the bat, without even looking at how many outstanding shares there are, that they have a low count of outstanding shares. So generally speaking, you get better premium when you're selling calls. So that is important to note. It's not a deal breaker. You can do it on any company, like I said, but you'll get more bang out of your buck if it is a company with a low float. Now, the downside to that is a company with a low float has the potential to move more. So you can potentially have a higher chance of having to sell your 100 shares, which I never like to sell my 100 shares. I like to implement this as a passive income type strategy without selling my 100 shares. So usually I don't get assigned, but sometimes you will get assigned, and I'm going to show you what happens and what it looks like when you do get assigned. Now, don't be freaked out when you see this, and this is my example of what it's going to look like when the stock goes above the call that you sold. And it does look a little funky, but do not be alarmed. So I did this on Endo, which is basically a pharmaceutical company. They were under my average cost of $4.75, so I did not think they were going to get there. And I only collected, what was it, $50, I believe? Yeah, $50 I collected, and it comes up all wacky like this, down negative 480%. Now, I plan to quick flip this and trade this, and I'll show you guys how to do that next if that's something you guys are trying to do. But basically it comes up that you're negative this crazy amount, and you're not actually negative this amount. Now, you kind of are, but you're kind of not, because it's still a win-win situation. I collected $50 and I agreed to sell them at $5. So essentially my break even price is $5.50. So that is where I start to lose money, and that's why it says I'm down $240 because the stock is now at $8.08. But don't be alarmed, it really doesn't take away any of your portfolio value. You just don't get any additional gains on top of the $5 strike that you agreed to sell your shares at. As to how you guys would trade this, get in and out of this as far as a trading standpoint, I'm going to use Social Capital IPOE, the same example I used in the beginning, and I'm going to go to the same exact expiration date and the same strike. So the $89 call. So originally you can sell this and make $89. So once you do that and the position is open, once it's open, naturally this is a call. So if the stock kept going down, this would lose value every single day. So imagine this went to $40 and you got $89 up front. You would click buy, and then you would buy this back because it would say -1 contract by the 25. You would buy it back in this example. We're going to say it's $40. You'd buy it back, so it would cost you $40, and then you'd get out the trade. So really, you'd make $49 if this example played out exactly like I just gave it. I hope this is making some sense for you guys. And then you'd be free and clear. You would have no obligation to sell shares. You would make $49, over 100% profit. So that is a good way to trade. To be quite honest, I don't trade that way. I have my own long-term strategies as far as buying calls and all that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video right there. You guys should have a great understanding on what a cover call is, how to sell it, what are the risks. There's not really any risk, but anyways, I'm going to wrap up the video right there. If you guys got anything useful out of it, hit the like button and subscribe for me. I do greatly appreciate it. Like I said, Discord link in the description. Hope you guys have a great night. I will see you later. Peace out.